Hi, I'm Etty, your wine curator here at Plonk Wine Club, and I'm really thrilled to share some very cool and very exciting wines that we've selected for you all for your upcoming shipments for September. So the first wine I want to talk about comes from Australia, and if you've noticed, we don't typically feature a lot of Australian wines. Most of the reason for that being that we just don't find a lot of organic or biodynamic wines that sort of fit our parameters for what we're looking for from Australia, but we've come across a really amazing exception. This wine comes from the Margaret River region in Western Australia. It's made by a fabulous organic producer called Haps, and this is their Pinot Noir bottling. Now this wine is so sort of pure and crystalline in style. It has this like racy beam of acidity, beautiful red fruit, lots of red currant and raspberry and red cherry. It's so fresh and so crisp, and it's just such a unique example from this very interesting region in Australia. Then moving on to another very, very cool and off the beaten path red that we have for this month. We have a red from the Itata Valley in Chile. Now the Itata Valley is located way at the south of Chile, way at the bottom of the country in a larger region called Bio. And this wine is made by a really amazing sort of terroir pioneer named Pedro Parra. And this is his Pencopolitano bottling. Now this wine is made of Cinsault, a grape you typically see in France, was brought to Chile and cultivated there, and he does everything super naturally. So this wine is grown organically, it's dry farmed, it's made with indigenous yeast. It's just such a beautiful example of the type of natural wine expressions that are taking place right now in Chile. And historically, there were never any wines made like this in Chile. So this is just a really, really cool bottling and a really exceptional wine. And then moving on to some very cool whites we have for this month. We have a great wine from Sicily. This is made by an awesome, also certified organic producer called Cento Passi, and this wine is made of Catarato. Now, Catarato is an indigenous grape to Sicily, and it was historically used in the wines of Marsala. So people typically vinified it for a dessert wine and never really sort of treated it as a dry table wine. Well, this is a bone dry example. It is very sort of salty and briny and has this great, beautiful citrus fruit. It's just a really excellent find and kind of a new rendition on this variety that was historically used for a very, very different style of wine. So hopefully you'll enjoy these great finds for September, and we will see you next month.